Our final email comes from Jason from Austin, Texas. Hi, dudes. Love the podcast. I'm curious your thoughts on Grand Theft Auto 6 and if it's possible the game might actually push an agenda or, dare I say, be woke. While I've lately been seeing some more and more videos on YouTube talking about the possibility, I haven't actually seen any concrete evidence to support this. The only thing that does seem logical is that Take-Two, the publisher, was recently quoted on an earnings call being concerned about review bombing and how that could affect the game. Do you think that it's possible that gaming's biggest franchise goes this direction? So the thing that he's referencing, because I looked into it, it's possible. Like, did you send me a thing the other day that was like, it's probably someone photoshopped it to be an
It was a
ass,
joke.
is my guess.
Yes.
Yeah. The only thing that I would say that would give me like any cause for alert or concern on GTA 6 is the fact that this will be the first one that neither of the Hauser brothers have touched or have anything to do with. For the first time.
My thought is it would be woke as a joke. I think it would go so far that direction that it goes past what is actually happening. You know what I mean? It turns the whole thing into a parody of itself.
The thing I look at it is like GTA in a sense, and we don't get these as often, but GTA is almost like the equivalent of South Park.
Yes.
Where like it makes fun. It's a satire of everything.
It's a joke about
when
itself.
it comes out. I can totally see them making fun. If anything, I see them making fun of it. So I can agree with you. Like maybe they do that as a joke.
Yes.
But I would be shocked because it just doesn't. It would seem so off.
I don't think there's any world in which this game can get review bombed to the point where it doesn't make millions of dollars anyway. It's impossible.
No.
5,
and
the thing about 5 is like 5. Is it an offensive game? Yes, but is it all a joke? Yes.
Yes.
So, and it doesn't seem to have hurt that game at all.
No.
I don't think there's any reason to change what has been working, except to, like, the trailer is a perfect point of like all the social media stuff. All of that stuff. Like, they're going to use all of that as fuel to make parodies and make jokes.
Absolutely. That's the point
of the franchise.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
It's an exaggerated version of reality.
Much like South Park.
Yes. Yeah. That's where it comes from. And even if it isn't, and even if it does go woke for the story and everybody panics, the online's still going to be whatever people make it to be, and it's still going to generate millions of dollars in shark cards.
If anything, I would also like. I almost would like to see if it did all of a sudden come out like, oh, Sweetbaby was involved in this game, because it'd be a good litmus test for like, okay, would there actually be that group of people that say, "Fuck it, I'm not buying this game"? GTA 6.
There'd be some people who do it as like a, I refuse to do it no matter what, but it's not gonna. You cannot
GTA
stop Grand Theft Auto, man. You can't.
No. It's a system seller.
Yes.
This will, like, for the people that have held out as long as they have, like Matt, you're a prime example. You don't have a PS5 or a Series X. Like, I assume when GTA 6 is finally out will be the time you would like to have one of those systems to play GTA 6.
You'd at least have more motivation to do it.
You were more motivated.
But in real, like, I was thinking about this just today. Like, I really want to play, Mortal Kombat 1.
Yeah.
And I would love to play through college football as well. And then me and my nephew were talking about Hogwarts. But
it's great, yeah.
Essentially, like, I'd have to upgrade, and I really just don't feel like doing that.
Well, the other thing about your scenario is, like, you're so deep in, you should just wait for the pro. Because now we're getting, like, we didn't talk about it before, but there's little trickle things coming out about how the pro is named in source code for certain things, and like things are supposedly soon have to be like pro ready and all this other stuff.
The rumor I read was like they were prepping some sort of September announcement for like a November release.
But you're so
I want to say is what happened with the PS4 Pro.
Yeah.
So.
But realistically, like if it's the price tag is what turns me off of it, because I mean the PS5 is still sitting at what, $499, isn't it?
My thought would be At this point, it
comes down
seems more
finally.
likely that the Pro is 500 and the regular is 4, because they've never cut the price on the regular, and that's when you do it to clear out old stock.
Because I would be okay with paying $5 for a Pro.
Right.
Realistically,
Yeah.
like, I mean, I definitely wouldn't buy it at launch because I just don't feel like, you know, I really stopped buying anything at launch at this point in time because there's something bad's bound to happen into it. But if they decided to jump down where the PS5 Pro is 500 and the PS5 is regular 400, I would be okay with that. And like that would warrant me going ahead and buying a PS5 Pro because of Grand Theft Auto 6. But
and it took this long for us to finally reach the point where developers are finally saying we're not going to make PS4 versions of stuff. Like college football is a great example that they finally said no, we're not going to do it. And apparently that was leading to a whole bunch of like people that were confused about it and I have the wrong system, and that's on you because you know what system you own, and that box says PS5 on it.
Yeah.
So, and like the Xbox One, I could see the argument where I was confused because Xbox One is, then you need to educate yourself about what you own and what you can play. You can't blame the company for saying on the box, this is an Xbox, Series X game, and you have a One X. That's your mistake. It's not their mistake.
Yeah. But yeah, my guess as far as GTA 6 goes, it's just going to continue to be a satire.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for
it's
sure.
all a joke.
So it's always been that way. I don't think they would get away from it. So
let me because it's all a joke. That's their target audience. Right?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And then the last point I'll say is, do people buy Grand Theft Auto for the story anymore?
No. Today, the people that are somehow still buying copies of that game are buying it because they want to continue to play online.
Right.
Yeah,
it's not for the story anymore. 5 story is really good. From what
I still think
I
that
never even finished it.
My prediction of 6 still is that it's not even going to launch with the GTA Online component.
No.
I think that comes later.
They won't be ready. They don't even have to because there is a current version that still runs and still gets updates.
I think they will. I think it'll be a thing that comes down the road, like a month or two later.
Or it'll just be something that they transition GTA Online into GTA Online 2.0. And then it works launched out of your game or something.
For sure.
Your game's just your GTA 6 installs a launcher.
I was thinking that, or it's a kind of thing where it's like, well, if you have a copy of GTA 6, then you can get the launcher for free, or there's some sort of voucher thing.
There's a thing in there.
Or if you don't, you can buy a standalone, like, digital copy of GTA Online 2.0 for whatever price they come up with.
Yeah.
There's a lot of different ways it could go.
Yeah. So, but no, I would be shocked. It just doesn't make sense for that game because given the nature of it being a satire. So
that's if anything, that's the one franchise that could get away with offending people left and right.
Yeah, it's like I said, the analogy of South Park, like they get away with it because they make fun of everything
all the time, everyone.
It's ridiculous. Like even still today, like as someone who's caught up to current South Park, like it still surprises me the things that they make fun of. Where I'm like, yeah, but nobody cares because
I just watched that Ozempic episode the other day too. That
great.
Was hilarious.
It's a great one. So it's somehow still fantastic. So.